For our second video, we're going to be covering how to solve problem 2. Problem 2 reads, a painting was purchased 10 years ago for $8,000 and increases in value by 13.4% per year. Create an equation for the situation, then find its value now. So first things first, we need to find the starting amount. As you can see, the starting amount is $8,000. This is going to be our A term. So let's go ahead and write that down. Next, we need to figure out what our B term is going to be. Remember, to find B when we're talking about percent increase, we need to add 1 to the value it tells us. It says it increases by a value of 13.4% per year. Before we can add this to 1, we need to turn it into a decimal. So let's do that on a separate page. We know that in order to get a percentage into a decimal, we need to take the decimal point and move it 2 spaces to the left. This means we're going to take 13.4% and move this decimal once and twice until it's in front of the 1. This gives us 0.134. This is our decimal for our percent. Now we need to take this and add it to the value of 1, and this will give us 1.134. This is going to be our B term. Now that we have our A and our B, we can plug them into our equation. A, we said, is 8,000, and B, we said, is 1.134. The last thing we need is just something to plug into X. This is going to be the amount of time that passes. Let's go back to our example and find out what that is. It says a painting was purchased 10 years ago. Well, we know that 10 has to be our input, so we can take that 10 and plug it in for our X. Let's do so now. Now we have our equation. The last thing we need to do is solve it. In order to solve it, we need to start with the multiplier and the exponents. So let's take 1.134 to the power of 10. Oops. And when you take 1.134 to the power of 10, you get 3.51666, 132. Let's go ahead and just change that to 3.52 with rounding. Sorry about the mistakes there. So now what we need to do is multiply our 1.134 to the 10th power, also known as 3.52, times 8,000 to find the actual answer. Let's do so now. And we get 28,160. And this is going to be the value of the painting 10 years from when you purchased it. That also concludes this video for today.